brilliant. Perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3. And they're going to try again here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next the score, Panthers 14, Commanders 0. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Viking 18.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 times. Bounce. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Off the play fake. Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
At the 27-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ready?
From the 25, here's second down and 8.
Let's go now. Panther 60.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bayshore Tootin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. They'll find McMillan here. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They run here with Dowdle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Dowdle with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Tucker, 39 yards. Well, the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
14. First down, Panthers.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Hold it ready.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Gets by him and out of the daylight. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A running play, it's Dowdle. Pushing his way through. Touchdown, Carolina! Rico Dowdle, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
28. Commanders 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the first as he's tackled at the 47.
It's 4th down.
Warriors 17, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Panthers first down.
On the run, it's Dowdle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Carolina.
Here's the option. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cowboy 80. 68.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
Dowdle will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
pickup of 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. He'll drop to throw. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
19 tight.
To throw is Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's out right at the 25. 15 yards the pickup. First down Washington.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll get this out to Tootin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now Daniels. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
To the air goes Daniels. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
19 Lions.
Daniels looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They run again with Dowdle. Now he's loose again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle, 53 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is...
Off me, Rico Dowdle. Get him off me.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Commanders 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15.
2 yards.
A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
19. Get up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's to the pylon and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a fourth quarter.
Stop playing with him.
Might put this game out of reach, CD.
Stop playing with him.
I know one thing, though. That team that just
Trayvon Merrick, boy.
playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 42.
I told you, we going undefeated.
So they'll get another shot on offense.
I told you we going undefeated. Oh yeah. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Boom! What? He didn't fumble that?
There on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Can't run away from it. You can't run away from it. I got it anyway.
With that kind of a deficit,
I got it anyway.
Make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen.
He
in
left
game
the
with them.
chat.
Down this big in the fourth
Yeah, you'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget.
I
Absolutely.
got it anyway.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
I got it anyway.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third
Nah, it's
and
gonna
goal.
go to my boy Jonathan.
Brooks is in the
Go to my boy Jonathan Brooks.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the
It's gonna go to my boy Jonathan Brooks.
As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end
It's
zone.
lagging so bad, bro. This game just glitching. I might miss.
PAT
Made it. And he hit me.
A flag on the play.
Still no.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
How is he throwing it like that? How is he launching the ball?
TD, but it was not to be. And time is
Like
run out now
before.
on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, They continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Alright, fellas, that's gonna do it for the stream. I told y'all I was gonna get that boy work, and that's what I did.